Welcome to the Rich Club channel. Before viewing, please like the video, write a comment and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Let's go. Watch the video to the end to find out the most unaccepted reason for buying Tesla Roadster 2. Now you will learn 10 reasons to buy the Roadster 2. First, a larger range of electric vehicles. It is not a secret that the range of traditional cars is still many times superior to electric cars. However, the situation is changing every year. Already in 2021 we will see the new electric cars, Tesla Roadster, Model S PLAID, Cybertruck and many other models. It is noteworthy that there will be more form factors. The long-awaited electric crossovers will finally be added to the traditional urban sedans and hatchbacks. The novelty is driven by 3 electric motors at once. 2 on the rear axle and 1 on the front. Thus, already in the base of Roadster 2 is all-wheel drive. However, the total return of the engines is not yet specified. It is only known that together they produce 10,000 Nm of torque. Second, Elon Musk shared his thoughts about the promising sport electric car Tesla Roadster 2. It is accepted that the production will begin in 2022. In conversation with Joe Rogan, Musk expressed hope that the Roadster 2 will fly and won't kill anyone. The second generation Tesla Roadster supercar was first shown back in 2017. Then the head of company, Elon Musk, called some technical characteristics of the car, and the start of sales was tentatively scheduled for 2020. However, now the main forces of Tesla are thrown on the construction of the new factories and the launch of mass production of electric pickup Cybertruck. Deliveries of such should begin at the end of next year. Therefore, recently Tesla announced another postponement of the start of sales of semi-trucks, and now it has become known that the market debut of the Roadster model is also postponed. Third, steering wheel. You may have noticed that it is no longer a circle, but a square, which is dissipated. There is also no gear switch or indicator, just 2 scroll balls. Elon Musk was quick to defend it on Twitter. No more leverage, he said. The car guesses the direction of travel based on the obstacles it sees, the context and the navigation map. That sounds very interesting, but one small catch for us is that the handlebars have to be, well, round. Will it get into the final version of the car, and will it pass the certification of territories? Or is it just teasing us like all the crazy mismatched trinkets we have seen on the still mythical Tesla Cybertruck? Fourth, I wanted to float above the ground. I'm thinking about how to make it float without killing people, Musk said, and then added, maybe it can soar to the height of 1 meter above the ground. If you fall, all of a sudden it will damage your suspension, but you won't die. And that's a pretty interesting thought. Earlier, it was already mentioned that the Roadster 2 may take off at a low altitude, and now Musk confirmed the desire to implement such technology in the car. Given the experience of SpaceX engineers, this is quite possible. In addition, Musk has already accustomed everyone to the fact that if he wants something, he certainly achieves it. Given that there is a dense amount of time left before the mass production of the Roadster 2, we can think that its production version will be really to be able to soar above the ground like the Marty McFly hoverboard from the cult trilogy Back to the Future. Fifth, Tesla considers itself a more technological company than car manufacturers, and it makes a huge difference when it comes to communication capabilities with the car. It seems that these new products from Silicon Valley have changed the rules of the game in a familiar automotive world with their giant vertical touchscreen, which is also activated by voice, connected to 4G, and controls everything from music to maps of the area and from temperature to battery charging time. Many automakers' models have touchscreens and voice control, but the convenience and capabilities offered by Tesla makes competing systems feel backward and outdated. 6. The first car in the history of Tesla appeared before the public in spring of 2006, but its mass assembly began 2 years later, from 2008 to 2012. A little more than 2,500 sport electric cars worth more than $100,000 were produced. Created on the basis of the Lotus Elise, it is able to accelerate to hundreds in less than 4 seconds, and its maximum speed is limited to 200 km/h. And in 2018, the personal roadster of the head of the company, Elon Musk, became the first car sent into space. He flew on a SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket. This publicity stunt cost Elon Musk's company $90 million. 7th. Alternative energy sources can be used as a fuel. This is another point that clearly gives advantages to electric vehicles. After all, there is no way you can build a small oil drilling rig and gasoline plant at home. One way or another, you will have to buy gasoline at the gas station and completely depend on the violet prices for your type of fuel. But you can charge an electric car, including energy, obtained from home solar panels. In this case, the cost of your trips will be easily zero, except for the cost of buying and installing the panels themselves. 8. The power reserve from a single charge will be greater. Back in 2015 or 16, the vast majority of buyers of new electric vehicles could count on a power reserve of 100–160 kilometers from a single battery charge. For electric vehicles in 2021, the norm will already be indicators of 440–800 kilometers on a single battery charge. The trend is clear. New electric cars can travel a much longer distance on a single charge than their predecessors. Apparently, we are talking about a long-range versions, but the usual versions should also become better in terms of autonomy. As for other models, they are already being worked on. Their autonomy will reach 1000 kilometers. Such electric cars on the mileage on a single charge will already be able to seriously compete with the most economical diesel cars. The first such super-autonomous Tesla car will be the Roadster 2. This has already been confirmed by Musk. However, the release of the new Roadster is postponed to the late date each time. While nothing indicates the start of its production of 2021, it means that we are waiting it in 2022. But it will please not only with excellent autonomy, the maximum speed will be 250 miles per hour. 9th. Tesla for the first time completely resolved the layout of the cabin and simplified things as much as possible, including the steering wheel sawed in half in the style of the aircraft steering wheel. Also retains a 12.3-inch digital instrument panel in front of the driver. Unlike other models, it has also increased the processing power by 10 teraflops. We assume that's a lot, so that anyone in the car can play real complex games such as The Witcher 3, which Tesla flaunts on its marketing photos. 10th. Electric cars are cheaper to maintain. The usual thing for an electric car is easier and cheaper for a gasoline analog. They have fewer structural elements that need to be changed, fewer oils and other consumables. Standard routine maintenance often involves the inspection of the chassis, tires, replacement of the interior, air filter, brushes and windscreen wipers. Do you want to buy the Roadster? Write your opinion in the comments. Thank you for watching, give a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe now. In the following videos there will be a lot of interesting things. See you soon.